Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we have seen what is the air pollution, why we need to study the air pollution, and what are all the impacts can be on human health and the environment. Then we have studied the atmospheric chemistry. In that, we studied the 5 important spheres in the atmosphere. Then, followed by, we have studied the ozone chemistry, that is ozone formation and ozone depletion. Then, afterwards, we have seen the different types of pollutants depending on their origin as well as depending on their chemicals composition and depending on their state of matter. Then today we are going to see what are all the major classes of air pollutants. So there are 6 major classes of air pollutants: particulate matter, nitrogen oxides, sulfur oxides like SO2 and SO3, carbon oxides, as we all know, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, then hydrocarbons and ozone, but ozone in the troposphere or at the ground level. So as we know, the particulate matter means the thousands of different solid or liquid particles can be suspended in air, which includes the soil particles, soot, lead, asbestos, sea salt, and sulfuric acid droplets. These are dangerous for 2 reasons: may contain the materials with toxic or carcinogenic effects, and extremely small particles can lodge into the lungs. Then nitrogen oxides. It is a reddish brown gas which is produced when nitric oxide combines with oxygen in the atmosphere, present in the car exhaust and power plants. After lungs affects the lungs and the cause wheezing, increasing chance of respiratory infections. Then sulfur oxides. So these produced when coal and fuel oil are burnt, present in a power plant exhaust, which can narrow the airways, causing wheezing, shortness of breath, especially in those with asthma. Then carbon oxides. These are the colorless and odorless gases produced when carbon does not burn properly in fossil fuels, present in the car exhaust, which can affect the body, depressive body of O2, causing headaches, fatigue, impaired vision. Then hydrocarbons, variety of organic compounds that contain only hydrogen and carbon are available, like methane. So some are related to photochemical smog and can cause the greenhouse gases. Then, as we know, if the ozone in the stratosphere, it is good for the environment, but if it is present in the troposphere, it is not good for environment. It is considered as a pollutant in the environment. So ozone present at upper level shields the earth from sun's harmful UV rays, but at ground level, ozone is a harmful pollutant, can generate from car, power or chemical plant exhaust, can cause irritation in respiratory system and asthma, which reduces lung infection by inflaming and damaging lining of lungs. And sources of outdoor air pollution. As we all know, the major outdoor air pollution can be caused by transportation. So around 57% of air pollution is caused by the transportation. And the second one is industrial and fuel combustion. So this also causes the main part of the air pollution. Then international forest fires is also high to produce the air pollution. As we all know, the urban air pollution, the photochemical smog, which is a brownish orange haze formed by chemical reactions with involving sunlight, nitrogen oxides, and hydrocarbons. As you can see in this picture, that how the photochemical smog looks like. The first smog related deaths were happened in London in 1873. Death toll was around 500 people. Can you imagine how much worse that the atmosphere that time, which can limits the visibility, decrease the UV radiation, which can decrease the which can decrease since the ozone layer can be damaged, so which can the UV radiation can easily come to the earth. So which is a yellow black color we looks the city and causes the respiratory problems and bronchitis related deaths. So what are the effects of air pollution? So generally there are four major effects of air pollution, that is the thinning of upper ozone layer. As we all are listening from last 2-3 decades that yeah, ozone hole is happened and it is increasing day by day. But since this COVID pandemic, all you know that the vehicles are not there on the road and many industries are closed, so we can think that this may get recovered to some extent, which is good for everyone. Then the greenhouse effect. As we all know, the major cause is CO2 for this greenhouse effect. So the CO2 generally coming from out of car exhaust, vehicle exhaust and industries, it is harmful, which can causes the greenhouse effect. Then global warming. As we know, the upper ozone layer is getting thinning, so the UV rays can easily reach to the Earth's surface. And if it is the increasing UV rays coming to the Earth's surface, it can cause the it can increase the temperature of the Earth, which is causing the global warming. Then finally the acid rain. As we all know, the CO2 and SO2, SO3 concentration in the atmosphere is increasing day by day due to the industry pollution and the vehicle exhaust. So it can get attached with the rain and it can cause acid rain, which is very harmful to plants as well as for us. So we will see all this in detail in the next lecture. Till that time, stop air pollution. Thank you.